Wait a
why the
minute,
hell
you
not?
do look like the character from... What? I've never noticed this before. No.
Here we go. Let me just clear something up. Since we've got a letterbox here, I'd like to clear something up. Hey, I'm Josh O'Connor.
I'm Rian Johnson, and we are going to play Guess Your Movie.
Guess your movie.
Based on Letterboxd reviews. I'm going to kick us off here. Number 1. Nadia writes, 4 stars. Very well done.
Oh, that's good.
Someone said all of the men in this film look like posh versions of Mr. Tumnus from the Narnia movies, and I cannot stop thinking about it.
The Riot Club.
Okay, I'm loving that guess. It is not correct.
Mr. Tumnus is the faun from Narnia.
It is.
One of my favorites.
Yes, so I
and
imagine...
all the men look like Mr. Tumnus. As in they have hooves for feet?
Posh versions. I'm guessing it means they're very, like, posh and done up. And,
beards, maybe?
Or, like, suits, like three-piece suits and period piece, maybe.
Maybe tails or
like,
something. That's why I thought the Riot Club might
something
be
in fancy. Fancy
The Riot Club was actually a great guess in that way. I don't know if I've done a movie where all the men look like Mr. Tumnus. Some challenges, that's for sure.
Challenges.
Can I have a hint?
Yes, of course you may. Period. Period.
I've got it.
What do you got?
Is it Emma?
Yes!
Oh, Emma!
Damn.
Yay.
Autumn de Wilde. Thank you, Nadia.
Nice.
I do that
That's
every time.
good.
So you were a reverend in Emma, and now you are a reverend once again.
That's true.
In Wake Up
Mr.
Dead
Elton,
Man.
yeah.
Led the way.
Was there anything at all that you carried from that experience to this one?
Honestly, no. I thought that there might be, but Mr. Elton, if you see the movie, is completely outrageous and kind of an awful person, whereas Judd is a totally different thing. But I guess if there's one thing I took from that is that was. I haven't done any sort of comedy. I haven't done an awful lot of comedy, but Mr. Elton is all out and out comedy. I guess maybe learned something on that one that I could bring into this at times.
You learned you're funny.
Yeah, I learned I'm kind of funny.
God.
Thank God someone told him.
Yeah.
Austin has given you 5 stars,
Ooh.
and he said, "Oh, this is going to be tough."
Oh, jeez. Don't tell me that.
I look forward to the day when this is re-examined and seen as the masterpiece that it is. Actually, I know what it is.
Is it The Last Jedi?
No.
No?
Red herring.
Oh, interesting.
don't
Re-examined. Is it The Brothers Bloom?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
That's
that
so
makes me
nice.
so happy because no one saw that movie. So thank you, Austin. That's
Austin,
awesome.
thank
It's
you,
really
man.
sweet. Oh, that's lovely. But I'll say this: people who come up to me and talk about that movie tend to have very wonderful personal connections to it, and that makes me very, very happy. Here we go, buddy. Tessa writes. Rare movie about going down into holes where I never once found myself thinking, don't go down into that hole.
Should we just point out that Tessa's given it no stars?
Well, she didn't rate it star-wise. She liked it so much, she said
No,
stars
so it's
cannot...
off the chart.
Stars cannot even capture my love of this movie. Yeah.
All right, so rare movie about going down into holes where I know what it is.
What is it?
It's Lucky Mirror.
Ah, of course it is.
That's it.
Of course it is.
Great, thank you, Tessa.
Did you retain any of the Italian that you learned for that role?
I actually did. I mean, I will say that, I was just over in Italy visiting Alice Rohrbacher, the director, this summer, and it's amazing. And I saw a lot of the cast of non-professional actors and live in that town, and it was amazing how I was able to switch back into it with those guys. And my Italian is kind of, I sometimes say, yeah, I think I can speak Italian, and then someone starts speaking Italian, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, ciao. but no, I definitely picked up a lot for sure. Oh, this is good.
All right.
Caleb has given it 4.5 stars.
I'll take it.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And he said, a very quick review, Rian Johnson's Twin Peaks.
Rian Johnson's Twin Peaks. I am going to guess that is Brick.
Yup.
Oh.
That's so good.
That makes me so happy because
Yeah.
that movie has a lot of my love of Lynch in it, actually. There's
Yeah,
a
I can
lot
see
of
that.
Lynch in that movie. I was obsessed with Twin Peaks in high school, and so that warms my heart.
Yeah, that warms my heart because that movie's very important to me too.
That's so cool.
Caleb, if you want to hang out.
I love it. Caleb, come on.
He knows Zippo. 1250 Vista Blanca, the ink blotter on the desk in the den or the basement of the house with the tacky mailbox.
I read that instead of encouraging your cast to watch noir films for that one, you instead had them watch The Apartment and His Girl Friday. What made those the perfect curriculum for Brick?
Well, in a way, like the high school setting of Brick and all of it was to take it away from film noir. I feel like it was coming from the inspiration of Dashiell Hammett books and how those impacted me. And so I felt like the instant we started thinking about film noir cliches, part of the audience's brain turns off. So with the actors, I wanted to show them, movies that maybe had a vibe that worked with the style of dialogue, but that weren't just the Maltese Falcon, even though I love the Maltese Falcon. 5 stars. Zoe writes 4 stars. Well done. Sometimes I watch the last 10 minutes of this just to feel something. I have my guess as to what this is. Because I'm guessing it's a movie that's one of the great last 10 minutes in recent
Oh, I know what you think it is.
Yeah.
Can I predict that?
Yeah.
I think Ryan thinks it's Challengers
I do.
because that last 10 minutes is pretty
It's
thrilling.
pretty fucking amazing.
I'm going to guess another film because it's a very meaningful film to me, and I sometimes watch that film because it makes me feel something at the last 10 minutes, and that's God's Own Country.
If I'm right, do I get the points?
That's a really good question.
Yes.
No, I can't stake
Yes,
it. I can't
he
stake
does.
it. I can't stake it. Go ahead.
But Josh is a genius, and he's correct.
Oh!
Whoa, really?
Yes!
Whatever.
I'm so happy
Whatever.
with that. Whatever. Challengers is the better
Whatever,
film.
Zoe.
Yeah, you don't know anything, Zoe.
I'm watching Challengers. Yeah.
Just the last 10 minutes.
No, that's wonderful, though.
That's so great.
I cannot believe you got. We were like, oh, we're gonna get him with this one.
I'm so happy.
got
No,
me.
I'm so happy because I think that the last time. Well, I love that movie is up there with the things I'm most proud of. But I also think that last sequence is like when because it was right at the beginning of my career really, and sort of launched me like in some ways. And we sort of opened it at Sundance, then we went to Berlin and did some festivals. And you know that thing when you've got your film at, or like even we had it last night. We shared Knives Out at Vidiots,
Yeah.
and it was so cool.
Yeah.
And we were stood at the back, and I just remember taking God's Own Country, and we'd obviously seen it a number of times. So you just stand at the back and get the final seconds, which is like a farm door closing, and then this piece of music would come on, and I was just like, it's just such a core memory of mine.
Yeah.
And it's repeated on all the special films since. You know, last night me and Kaylee were talking about standing at the back of Vidiots and like getting really emotional. There's something really emotional about being in a room with people, witnessing the end of a movie. It's like something very moving. So appreciate it. H. Coley has given you another 4.5 stars.
Oh, yeah.
And writes, watched with Rian Johnson's commentary.
Yeah.
Tis great stuff.
Tis.
Take a shot every time he uses the phrase, the notion of. I
Oh,
love
God.
this man.
Oh, God.
That's so funny.
I do lean on that a lot.
So this could be any film.
This could be anything, man.
Well, except that, do they still do commentaries for films?
Well,
Isn't
no,
that a
but
DVD thing?
what I started doing, though, it is, but what I started doing is recording commentaries, putting them on the internet so people could download them and listen to them sunk up
right,
with the
this
movie.
is like a proper film fan.
So I am going to guess, based on the movies we've already guessed, I'm going to guess this is Looper. No? Okay. Wonder if it is Knives Out. No? So it's The Last Jedi.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Process of elimination.
A lot of notions in that movie. I should have guessed. A lot of notions that I do.
Also,
love.
why not 5 stars is my question.
Yeah, how can I earn your extra half star?
Yeah.
No,
I'll
take
use
it.
notion of less.
Notion of less, I guess. I do. Yeah, I remember. I remember listening back to it. I'm like, oh God, I say notion a lot.
And we all do that. We all have our thing that we say.
We have our vocal tics. Yeah.
Well, H. Coley said that they loved you for it.
I know,
so
that makes me
Yeah, that's true.
And obviously, they found it charming, so God bless them.
One of the themes of The Last Jedi was that's how we're gonna win, not by fighting what we hate, but saving what we love. And when I was watching Wake Up Dead Man, I kept thinking about that. And I was wondering if you could both speak on the importance of that notion, if you will.
I love that, and you're actually the second person today to ask me about like a spiritual connection between The Last Jedi and Wake Up Dead Man. I think it's definitely there. When I wrote The Last Jedi, because Star Wars is almost a religious thing to me, it tapped into a lot of kind of my religious feelings. Also, my father died shortly before I wrote that movie, and so there were a lot of issues of that were on my mind. So I think there is a real connection between the two of them in that way. Yeah. But yeah, it's Father Judd's thing, right?
Yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
it's like this, not this. It's love and empathy versus us against them.
Last night we were doing a Q&A and I really loved the moderator's
Daniel, yeah.
just point about the end of that movie and how anyone could be a Jedi. Because I just remember seeing that movie in the cinemas and just being like, I wept of that last image with the boy and it going... It's just one of the most iconic images in cinema. It's so beautiful.
Anyone can be a Jedi, anyone can cook, much like Remy of Ratatouille says. I know you're a fan
Saw
of
this
Ratatouille.
coming.
I saw this coming.
I'm setting that up.
Yeah.
You've just talked about Ratatouille to us so many times, I have to.
It's true.
Wait a
Why the
minute,
hell
you
not?
do look like the character from... What? I've never noticed this before. No.
Here we go. Let me just clear something up. Since we've got a Letterboxd here, I'd like to clear something up. What happened in the aftermath of basically just doing a Letterboxd like 4 films you love?
Yeah.
I named them,
Yeah.
and I thought I'd like to put an animated film in there.
Oh, well, you got
because I love animated films,
Yeah.
and I really love Pixar movies, and Ratatouille
It's a great
is
one.
maybe my fave.
Yeah, it's a great-
So I popped it in there. Next thing I know, I think I have 70% of all Ratatouille merchandise given to me by various people over the following years. That's the first thing. Then I was sent an article, which was the headline was, "Unlucky Josh O'Connor. Head of Disney says they will not be making a live-action version of Ratatouille."
As you requested.
And I was like, wait a second, I didn't ask for one, I don't want one, I'm a fan. I do not want a live-action version of Ratatouille. The film is perfect, leave it as it is. So good, I'm glad I got that off my chest.
God. Okay, well done.